Good evening, Mahesh. Good evening, Mahesh. Can you send the link in the group, Mahesh? Savna, good evening, beta. Yesterday I gave you questions. That question, Vishika, good evening, beta. That question you have tried or not? Vishika has tried the question. Harish has tried the question. And Mahesh has tried the question. One question doubt was there that I am going to solve. Okay. That second question I am going to solve one time. Then new property and new questions we are going to solve. Shall we start the session? Okay. Fine. Okay. Now question is, this question which I have given came in CBSE 2001, 2002, 2004, 2000, I think 2010, 2012. This question I have given yesterday for solving, 2016 also I guess. Okay, now how to solve this question? This question is easy and you will be able to handle this question nicely. Only one small work is there. That property application you have to do. Question is 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus sin x is there. 1 plus sin x dx is there. So this is the question. 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus sin x. This is exactly the question. Last class I told you one property now. That property was exactly when you will be writing 0 to a x f of x dx, then exactly it will become a by 2 0 to a f of x dx. Okay, only one thing you have to do is, and that is f of x will become equal to f of a minus x. For this condition has to be there, and then this part is exactly, this part of the integral will be equal to this section. So this is what you have to do here. Okay, so this property again we can try this property directly. Either we can use this property or we can use 2-3 properties there. It's totally up to your wish. Now look here. So first we will make it equal to I. Equation 1. First thing is that x is there. So shall we apply this property, because f of x should be equal to, Farhana, good evening beta. F of x should be equal to f of a minus x. When that will be there, then only we can be able to apply this property. So only this restriction is there. Rather than that, no big deals are here in this question. Okay. So now two things. Directly shall we go or shall we apply property? Shall we apply property? Totally up to your wish. So if we will be applying another property where f of, we know that this property 0 to a f of x dx will also become 0 to a f of a minus x dx. So this can also, with this property also you can apply. So shall we apply this property? I will be equal to 0 to pi. Here this will become pi minus x sine of pi minus x by 1 plus sine of pi minus x dx. Now you know that 180 minus theta is exactly going to be sine theta only, no change. So I will be equal to 0 to pi. This part will become, I am just leaving this part, pi minus x. This part is coming as sine x by 1 plus sine pi minus x is sine x, because we know that sine of, since we know that sine of pi minus x is sine x. So here it is exactly going to, the function part is exactly going to give you the same content. Okay, the function part is going to give you the same content, no big deal here. So here what we are going to do is, now shall we add this, because we are going to take it as equation 2. Now equation of adding equation 1 and equation 2. Once you will add equation 1 and equation 2, this part will become 2i equal to 0 to pi. Now here pi minus x plus x will be there, sin x is there. So if we will take sin x common, then this part will become pi minus x plus x by 1 plus sin x, because base is same. So 1 plus sin x, this part is exactly going to come. So now this x and minus x will get cancelled. So 1 x and minus x will get cancelled. Then what you are going to get? So 2i is there. Now we are going to get 2i is equal to pi, and here it is coming as sin x by 1 plus sin x, 0 to pi. Again same problem. If we are not going to reduce the angle, it is going to create a big problem, because last class itself we have seen that with tan that problem came now. If we are going to keep it 0 to pi only, then sine of 0 is 0, sine of pi is also 0. That means the upper limit part we have to reduce. And we know one property. With the help of that we can reduce the upper limit. So now what is that property is 0 to 2a f of x dx will be equal to 0 to a. See here the upper limit is reduced by half, and here also we need to reduce the upper limit, because here upper limit is pi. If I am going to solve the question with pi, then what will happen? One big problem is coming, and that big problem is that sine of pi is 0, sine of 0 is 0. So it is exactly going to create problem. So what we are going to do here is we are exactly going to put here sine of, we are going to reduce the angle. So this part is coming as f of x, and this part is coming as f of 2a minus x and overall dx. So this property we are going to apply. So once we are going to apply this property here, this part will become 2i is equal to pi. Here this pi will become pi by 2, and this section will become sin x by 1 plus sin x, and now here this part will become sine of pi minus x by 1 plus sine of pi minus x. So wherever function was there, that same upper limit I have applied. I have just written there pi minus x and this part. So it is exactly going to be now 2i equal to pi. This is coming as 0 to pi sin x, and this is again sine of pi minus x is sin x only. By applying this one directly we can write. So this part is coming as 2 sin x by 1 plus sin x. Now we have to do something. We have to exactly multiply something so that here it is going to be solved. So problem is coming. So shall we rationalize this part? If we will rationalize this with 1 minus sin x and by 1 minus sin x, then I hope we will be able to solve the question. 2 I am going to take out. So I, and here 2 pi, though this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Now it is going to come as 0 to pi. This is coming as 2 sin x. So this part is coming as sin x minus sin square x. Okay, sine will be multiplied with 1 will become sin x, and sine with sin x will become sin square x, and denominator part will become 1 minus sin square x dx. So now we need last shot for this question, because we are exactly there in the question. Now I equal to, so last part what we are going to do is, now we are getting I equal to pi, 0 to pi. Now sin x will be as it is, minus sin square x also I am not disturbing, but 1 minus sin square x, we know that 1 minus sin square x will get converted into cos square x. So directly just one step I am skipping, and I am just writing there, this part is I am writing as cos square x by cos square x dx. Okay, so now this part is exactly going to come as I equal to pi. Now this part is going to come as tan x into secant x. This is coming as pi by 2, because I have just reduced the angle. Angle reduction is there. So pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2. So now upper limit is pi by 2. Now this part is exactly pi by 2. This is from the upper limit part. So this is coming as tan x into secant x minus tan square x dx. Minus tan square x dx. Shall we do like this? Minus tan square x dx I got this much part. Now once I got tan square x dx, Harish, everyone tell me quickly till here you have understood or not, because I just applied two properties. I didn't jump any steps. I just used the properties beta. I just first used 0 to a f of x dx, and this part is exactly going to, I have solved this section by applying this property, and then I have used this property. So two different properties I have used for definite integrals, and after application of these two properties, only one small work I am now going to do is, now this is the last part of the question, I am just going to split it out. So to split it out, I am going to shift this pi this side, and then this part is going to come as 0 to pi tan x into secant x is going to come as secant x. Now pi by 2 to pi by 2 to 0 minus, but this part tan square x, we know that there is no formula like that. So what we are going to do here is, we will be writing as secant square x. We know that tan square x is nothing but secant square x minus 1. So secant square x dx 0 to pi by 2, and we know that tan square x equal to secant square x minus 1. So secant square minus is there, so it is coming as minus secant square x, and since secant square minus 1 is there, so this minus and this minus will become plus, and here it is going to be dx 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so secant pi by 2, so I by pi I have just shifted it down for our convenience, that so that after finally we are just going to implement it. Now secant pi by 2 secant 0, secant pi by 2 minus secant 0. Okay, secant pi by 2 minus secant 0. So since secant pi by 2 minus secant 0 will be there, here everything is going to kill us. Everything is going to kill us. The moment we will be going to this section, everything is exactly going to be killing us. Now you will be saying that, auntie, what you are speaking, why this is exactly going to be killing us? Because here one very big problem will come. The problem here is secant pi by 2 is infinity, and once you will be using this part, so right side is exactly a definite integral, definite function means integral part is coming, and left side is infinity means it is not going to balance the equation. So 100% this part has to be removed. Okay, that's why very patiently I came to this section. So now what should we do? So in examination you will write here infinity, and because anything added to infinity is infinity, anything subtracted from infinity is infinity. That means what should we do so that we can avoid this situation? Because secant x pi by 2 coming means it is going to kill us, it is going to bring infinity. So with patience, that means something we have to do, and something has to be done to take out this section. So now I am going to tell you what should we are going to do so that we are not going to get this section. So now patiently you get here secant x, and then here minus, here it is exactly coming in the interval pi by 2 to 0. So what we are going to do is, we are not going to split it, we are just going to be very patient, because here problem is coming with infinity. So 100% we are going to take it as it is. Now this part tan x and secant x I am not going to disturb, and here rather than that I will write minus secant square x, and here it is plus 1 and then dx. So one time itself I am just going to split this one out. So one splitting part will be done, one very big problem will be solved. Now I am getting here as secant x, now minus secant square x is going to give us tan x, and this part is going to give us x. Okay, now your interval is coming as pi by 2 to 0, interval is coming pi by 2 to 0. So now secant x, because this part is giving us infinity, so we are going to be very careful. So I by pi will be equal to, we are going to write it as 1 by cos x minus sin x by cos x. We are just going to remove, and so that it should go out of infinity. So 1 by pi we are going to write. After writing here, now we have 1 minus sin x. Now we are going to multiply here with 1 plus sin x. We have to do something so that that infinity problem will be solved. So once we have written till here, now we are out of that problem. We are out of that big problem of infinity. Okay, so now once we are out of that big problem of infinity, now we are going to do one thing. I by pi will be there. This section is going to be 1 minus sin x, 1 minus 1 plus sin x will become sin square x, 1 minus sin square x, and 1 minus sin square x will become cos square x by cos x into 1 plus sin x. So now this and this will go. So problem of 90 degree means now 0 can, if 0 is coming as answer, it is not going to create problem for us. So here x I am going to take it out, or x if we will take, it is not going to create a problem. So we have missed x, so I am going to add it out. Plus x pi by 2 0 plus x pi by 2 0 plus x pi by 2 0. So once we have done till here, now Sharna is telling answer is coming 1. Let's see beta. So I is equal to, I by pi will be equal to, now cos of 90 if you will be putting here, then what and all content will be coming here? Cos pi by 2 by 1 plus sin pi by 2, then minus cos of 0 by 1 plus sin of 0, and then here instead of x, pi by 2 minus 0. So now implementation done. Now cos of 0 is 0, but 0 by 2 will come because sin of 90 is 1. Sin of 90 is 1. So 1 plus 1 will become 2. So here it is exactly going to be 0, sin cos of 90 is 0. 0 by 1 plus 1. This part is minus, this part cos 0 minus 1 means 1 plus 0 is coming. And then here pi by 2 is coming. So overall content what is coming for you? So here this part is coming as 0, no problem. Now here pi is there in denominator. Now this section is coming as 0. This section is coming as minus 1. So it is coming as pi by 2 minus 1. So now shift this pi that side. It is coming pi by 2 minus 1. So this is going to be your answer. Pi by 2 minus 1. Check it if you have missed something. Okay. Yeah, property 7, there are some restrictions. Property 7, one big restrictions there, and that is it has to be correct. Like this part has to be there. F of x will be equal to f of a minus x. If f of x will be equal to f of a minus x, then only you will be able to apply property. Otherwise, it is exactly going to be a problem. So here restriction is there. Restriction is 100% there, and I am just taking care of that restriction. Because of that, what I have done here is very cleverly, I have used that other properties. Rather than directly applying that property, what I have done to solve these type of questions, I went very slow and I just f of x equal to f of a minus x, that part is there. So very cleverly I did one small work, and that small work is I didn't use that property directly. I told that if odd means directly 0, right? If odd means directly 0 is another function. It's it's another property. It's another property. I'm going to discuss that property. That is another property beta. That is another property. Here that property we are going to do. Odd function, what you are saying now, that is another property. Till now we are in which property? 5, 6 property we have done. 7 property we are going to do. 7 property we are going to do. So here again one last time I am doing what are the key points here. The key points which you must remember at the time of solving. So directly look here. Here this function, once you are putting pi there, then you are seeing that this function means directly you can apply the last property what we have done. But here what I have done is to let you understand nicely, I just used another property, that is the 5th property I have used, that is 0 to a f of x dx is 0 to f of a minus x dx. After application I added equation 1 and 2. So here I just added equation 1 and 2. Once I added equation 1 and equation 2, very patiently we got this much part. Then I told you that ki sine, the moment you will be putting here sine pi value, that means lower limit, upper limit, both are exactly going to give sine 0 value. So that means now we have to restrict our content. So here pi is there, so we have to convert it into pi by 2. For that only I applied this property. Once I applied this property, the upper limit reduced by half. So once the upper limit reduced by half, denominator here, you see here, denominator I am saying, the upper limit is reduced by half. So that application of this property reduced my upper limit by half. Once this upper limit reduction is there by half, after that I rationalized it. So this is the turning point, because just I rationalized it, and after rationalization what I have done, nothing, I just converted it into tan and sine, the tan and sec, and the moment I converted, I solved the question nicely. But problem came with implementation of values. The moment I applied secant value as pi by 2, what I saw there is it is coming as infinity. So infinity section, to avoid infinity section, with patience we converted secant into sine and cos format. Okay, the reason behind is, see, secant can give you infinite answer, tan can give you infinite answer, but you know that sine and cos now, they are continuous function. They are continuous function, and in no way out they will be they may give you positive or negative value, but they will not be giving you infinite value. Okay, so that means what, to reduce that problem, what we have done is we converted secant and tan as sine and cos format, safest way. So I just went into the safest way, and there I have seen that once I just multiplied with 1 plus sin x and 1 plus sin x in numerator and denominator, what I saw, I got cos square x. So cos x by that cos x by 1 plus sin x, then only formula that we have to now just put the value, upper limit and lower limit. Once we put, we got this value. Patience is needed in this type of questions. If you will not have patience, you will definitely come out with mistakes. So you should be knowing that which step you are going to stop, because 40 marks question means very less questions will be there. Okay, options may be there, but when these type of questions are coming, they need only practice and nothing else, and property knowledge. So these two things are there, and all the coming chapters are tricky like this only. So you have to just practice, keep your hands free in these type of questions, you will be able to solve. I hope everybody understood. I hope everybody understood this, how to solve this question. Come on, quickly tell me you've understood how to solve this question. You understood how to solve this question? Shall we go for next question, please? Savna understood. So next question, again same type of question is there, but this question came very recently, 2008, 2010 and 2014. So definite integral is really a very important part of your syllabus. I really want you all to do it very nicely. Let's see, this time you are going to solve. Okay, so question number, same pattern, one time try out. So this time it's you and me. So now we both are going to solve. You will also try, I will also try. Okay, so 0 to pi, I equal to 0 to pi x tan x by secant x plus tan x dx. Now try this question out. Secant x plus tan x dx. Now this time I want you to try this question out. Try this question out. Now first important thing is, I will be telling you that when secant x and tan x is there now, the first important thing is remove that tan and secant. It is really problematic. Convert it into sine and cos. That will be the safest way. Convert it into sine and cos, and it will not take much time to just convert it into sine and cos. It will become sine by cos. This part will also become 1 by cos, and this will become sine by cos. So it will just cancel. It will just cancel. Easily it will cancel. So if you will be seeing this part, if I will say that, so pi to 0, it will become x sine x by cos x, and this part 1 by cos x, so 1 plus sine x by cos x dx. So this cos x and this cos x will get cancelled. So I just converted. Indefinite integral seems to be easy. Indefinite integral seems to be easy, but beta, since this time questions are like, the pattern of the question is 2 into 6, 12 marks, 3 into 4, 12 marks, 4 into 3, 12 marks. Case study 4, 40 marks. How many questions? 14 silver questions, golden questions, whatever you say. Silver, golden, whatever you say. And each question will come like a bomb. So because when you have very less questions with you, that particular moment you cannot afford to lose a single question. Options may be there. Options may be there, but problem here is you will have that nerve touching experience. Nitin, good evening. Nitish, good evening, beta. So that nerve touching experience will be there. Till now I am knowing this one. If any change will be there, I'll 100% going to inform you. I have just sent you that new format questions now. In that only 2 into 6, 12 marks, 3 into 4, 12 marks, 4 into 3, 12 marks, case study 4 marks. Okay, so since till now I am knowing like this is the pattern. If any change will be there, I'll 100%. So total 14 questions, 14 bombs are there. I'm telling you, case study means 4 marks. So 100% we cannot leave a single question. Options will be there, but why to leave a question? See, definite integrals, only some few questions are there, and very cleverly I have given you those questions which chances of coming is very high. Okay, chances of coming is very high. If you will take out the set and you will prepare now, whatever set questions I have given to you in the live stream, I have given to you, just practice those questions now, more than enough. You will see one question from there, from whatever sections. Every sections I have just compiled the question very cleverly. Okay. So now x by sin x, now we'll go back to our question. I have given you time to solve. So I equal to 0 to pi x sin x by 1 plus sin x. Again it is coming into that same format. If you will be putting pi there, it is going to give the same function. So clever attempt is needed here. What you are going to do, directly shall we go one time, but I'm having a fear that you may miss that part. Krish, what is the timing, beta? Which timing you want to prefer? Which timing? Conic section today I am going to start, Krish, for class 11th. Just tell the preferable timing, beta. I'll try to. Okay, Nitish. So now look here, beta. 0 to I equal to, so a property slowly I am going to implement here. No hurry. So this is exactly going to come as pi minus x. This part is coming as sine of pi minus x. Wherever x will be there, change will be there. So it is coming as 1 plus sine of pi minus x. And this formula implementation, which property I have implemented? 0 to pi, that is 0 to a, and then f of x dx will be equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Okay, so this property I have applied. Once I have applied, maths and science timing, beta, 7 p.m. for 10th. Yes, actually 7 p.m. timing is there. So right now today I have not kept any class because today they had examination tomorrow, Hindi examination. Tomorrow I am having class. Tomorrow 7 o'clock most probably I am going to take class. So now this is exactly going to be equation 2. Okay, and this is exactly going to be equation. So this one not. After conversion, this is equation 1. So adding equation 1 and 2. Once you are adding equation 1 and 2, equation 1 and equation 2, now we will only try those questions which will be exactly coming in like your coming examination pattern only we are going to do. So now 2i will be equal to 0 to pi. This is exactly coming as pi minus x plus x, because here x is there, sin x will become common. Here pi minus x, so pi minus x. Here x is there, so x plus pi minus x. Anyone solve the question? X, and here it is coming as pi minus x. So pi minus x plus x, and sin x common taken out. Denominator part is coming as 1 plus sin x. Again you went to the same pattern. Here x and minus x got cancelled. Now 2i is there, equal to 0 to pi. Here it is coming as pi I am taking out, sin x by 1 plus sin x. Stop here. immediately stop here, because after this if you will do rationalization, if you will multiply it with 1 minus sin x, 1 minus sin x in numerator and denominator by thinking that you will be able to solve easily, then stop yourself. First see the upper limit. Upper limit is coming as pi, and the moment you will be solving from here, it will be going to create problem to you. So stop here. First important work is convert pi as pi by 2. Convert pi as pi by 2. Same logic method you are going to do. The previous question how we have solved, same method you are going to apply here. So now what you are going to do here, property is what? Property says that ki if 0 to 2a f of x dx will be there, then this section will become, the most important problem here is that ki what to do with pi. What to do with upper limit pi? So upper limit pi has to be reduced. So once upper limit pi will get reduced, your work will become easy. So upper limit pi we can be reduced by this property only, and this will give you f of x plus f of 2a minus x dx. So this property is going to save us. It is going to reduce the upper limit, because we know that sine of 0 is 0 and sine of pi is also 0. Sine 180 is 0. So whatever answer will come, it is going to create problem. So one small work. Anyone got the answer here? Anyone got the answer? So now what I am going to do is, pi is creating problem for me at the time of solving. I shifted this pi this side. So now I am independent. Now first limit problem I am going to solve. This integral, now upper limit will get converted into pi by 2. One time this is my f of x. So this f of x, one time I am going to write as it is. Okay. Now plus. Now next time what I am going to do? Now next time I am just going to write as sine of, here the second part is 2a minus x, means here it will become pi minus x by 1 plus sine of pi minus x dx. So once I have done till here, dx will be outside. Once I have done till here, means now I am ready, because here 2i by pi is there. Now this part is sine of 180 minus theta is exactly going to be sine theta only. We know that sine of pi minus x, second quadrant, it is exactly going to give you sine x. So this will come as sine x, and sine x will become 2 sine x. By denominator part will also become 1 plus sine x. Now this 2 and 2 will go to hell. Now your upper integral is coming as pi by 2. Now you can take your step. Now you are going to do only one work, that is 1 minus sine x by 1 minus sine x dx. So same pattern question I attempted. CBSE asked same pattern question in 2 different sets. So in CBSE, you know that ki previous years what they were doing, they were giving 3 set question papers. In all the set question papers, question will be looking different, but pattern of solving will be same. Pattern of solving will be same. Now here, look here, I by pi will be there, and then here it is going to be 0 to pi by 2. Now you have sine x minus, again what you are going to do, it is going to come as sine square x, by denominator part is going to come as cos square x dx. Now separate this one out, it is going to come as 0 to pi by 2 sine x by cos square x, again it is coming as tan x by sin x, tan x into secant x is coming. Same answer. Now it is coming into, it is taking you to the same pattern answer. What you have solved in the previous part, same pattern it is coming. Minus tan square x. Minus tan square x is coming. Now last one. Again, if you will keep this here and solve it, it is going to create problem for you. Why it is exactly going to create problem for you? What will be the answer from here? Mahesh, Sharvana, everyone, anyone can tell the answer from here. Anyone can tell the answer from here, because now onward only some few minutes before itself I have solved the question. What is going to be your answer? What is going to be your answer? Because just few minutes before itself we have just solved this question. Same pattern is coming. So we are not going to keep it in tan and secant format, because we know that tan is having it is not continuous function. Secant is also not continuous function. Net is slow, but beta solve these questions. These are very very important question, और एक question तो 100% आएगा CBSE में. Now look here. So this part is going to come. I am not going to touch this section now, like the way last time I have done. It is going to come minus secant square x plus 1 dx. Upper limit, lower limit same intact. Now here I will be there, I by pi will be there. Now it is exactly going to give you secant x. Now it is going to give you secant square x will going to give you tan x plus x will be there. Now here pi by 2 and 0 is coming. Pi by 2 and 0 is coming. Now don't do this mistake. Don't start substituting the value pi by 2 there, because secant pi by 2 is infinity. This side finite and this side infinite. Not possible. So yes, absolutely correct, Mahesh and Sarna. Here very clever attempt is needed. Means the moment you are getting this and you are seeing that secant value, the moment you are substituting, it is coming infinity. Stop yourself. Convert it into the safest mode. And what is the safest mode? Convert it into cos pattern. So it is now cos x minus sin x by cos x, because you know that once you will convert it into this method, one safest mode is cos x sin x both are continuous function. Whatever value you will put, it will not be making it, but numerator and denominator part has to be very cleverly handled. Okay. नितिश, पार्ट 1 मैट्रिक्स का एग्जाम अभी तक हुआ नहीं तुम लोगों का? टर्म 1 इज ओवर और नॉट? टर्म 1 इज ओवर ना नितिश? It is not going to come beta, only term 2 portion is going to come. So now it is going to come as 1 minus sin x by cos x. Okay, so this time 1 plus sin x by 1 plus sin x plus x pi by 2 0. Huh? You are in which class? I by pi. Then Insta में I'll send some important questions. So 1 minus, so it is going to come as cos square x by cos x 1 plus sin x, and this part is going to be plus x pi by 2 0. This and this got cancelled. So I by pi, one time when you will substitute, it will become this part. When pi by 2 will put, it will become 0, and when you are going to put 0 there, then it is going to give you 1, and this part is coming as pi by 2. So minus 1 will come here, and then it is going to come as pi by 2. So answer is I by pi is equal to pi by 2 minus 1. So I will be equal to pi by 2 minus 1. This is your answer. This is your answer. Okay, syllabus बोलो, डालती हूँ इंस्टा में क्वेश्चन. Okay, so this is exactly going to be your question. Answer is going to be this one. Fine. I will be equal to this part. Shall we go for next question? Or before going to next question, shall we go for next pattern, beta? Again, same set paper, different set, different question. Now this question solve. Same pattern question is there. 0 to pi by 2, but this another set question, it is coming as 2010, 2014 and 2011. This question has been asked 0 to pi by 2 x sin x cos x by sin 4x plus cos 4x dx. Solve this question. Sin 4x plus cos 4x dx. Try this question, beta. Try this question. क्या कोचिंग में होगा टेस्ट? संडे को आप लीजिए कभी टेस्ट पार्ट 1 का ऑल लेसन. पार्ट 1 का पूरा लेसन का फिर से टेस्ट ले रहे हैं अभी. पार्ट 2 का प्रिपरेशन शुरू नहीं किया. सॉल्यूशंस. ओके फाइन, पहले क्वेश्चन भेजती हूँ फिर सॉल्यूशंस. ओके, एमसीक्यू है कि सब्जेक्टिव है? एमसीक्यू है कि सब्जेक्टिव है? आर दे टेकिंग एमसीक्यू और सब्जेक्टिव? ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन आउट एवरीवन. Try this question, beta. Again, if you will put pi by 2, then f of x will be equal to f of pi by 2 minus x. Means here, if this is function, if this is function, then whatever f of pi minus x you are going to take, okay, subjective है, ठीक है, डालती हूँ question. So x sin x cos x is there, sin 4x cos 4x is there. Then what else we can do? First work is we will take, if it is moved I have to move it back. Okay. Ashutosh, pi square by 16. Very good, Ashutosh. Now look here, x sin x cos x by sin to the power 4x cos to the power 4x is there. Then we are exactly going to make it equal to pi I. Now again we are knowing that f of x equal to f of pi a minus x according to that property. So we are going to write here as 0 to pi by 2. X can be written as pi by 2 minus x. This part will be coming as pi by 2 minus x cos of pi by 2 minus x by sin pi by 2 minus x to the power 4 plus cos pi by 2 minus x to the power 4 dx. So now what property I have applied? We know that 0 to a f of x dx will be equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. This property applied. So now everything is going to be same, no problem, but we are going to add, this is exactly equation 1. Now this part is going to become equation 2, 0 to pi by 2. It is going to come as pi by 2 minus x, and here it is coming as sin x into cos x by sin to the power 4x plus cos to the power 4x dx. So now take this as equation 2, adding equation 1 and 2. Once you will add equation 1 and equation 2, what you will get? So once you will be adding equation 1 and equation 2, then you are going to get, so this property we have applied. So once you will be adding equation 1 and equation 2, it is going to become 2i. And then directly we can write 2i equal to pi by 2 minus x plus x sin x into cos x. Sin x into cos x, denominator part will become sin to the power 4x cos to the power 4x. Here one problem is solved, that is here upper limit is pi by 2. Since upper limit is pi by 2, so it is not going to create more problem. Upper limit is pi by 2, so it is not going to create more problem for us. So it is exactly going to come as 2i equal to this, and this will get cancelled. Pi by 2 we are going to keep down. Now here sin x into cos x is there, higher degree is 4, so we are going to divide it by cos 4x, denominator part sin 4x by cos 4x plus cos 4x by cos 4x. Here that property we are not going to apply because directly lower limit is exactly coming as 0, upper limit is coming as pi by 2. So that property application is not needed, directly we can do. So here this part it is irritating me, so I am going to shift this one that side. So 4i by pi shifted this side. So now we are independent to take decision. So here it is coming as tan x, and after cancelling this and this will cancel, cube will be there. So tan x into secant square x is coming, and denominator part is coming as this, and this will get cancelled. So it is coming as tan square tan to the power 4x plus 1 dx is coming 0 to pi by 2. So here what we are going to do is we will take tan square x equal to t. Okay. So let tan square x equal to t. Once you are writing tan square x equal to t, it will give you 2 tan x. After differentiation, it will give you 2 tan x into secant square x is equal to dt by dx. Now substitute, but lower limit, upper limit value also you have to put. The moment you will be putting here 0, 2 will be coming. When x will be 0, t will also become equal to 0. When x will be exactly going to be pi by 2, it will become infinity. Okay, so tan square pi by 2 equal to t. Therefore, t will be equal to, when x will be equal to pi by 2, t will be coming as infinity. So once we are going to put there infinity, what answer is exactly going to? Ashutosh only gave the answer. What about others? Mahesh? Sarvana? Solve the question, yeah. Try once. So here 4I by pi will be equal to, this is going to come as 0 to infinity. Now tan x into secant square x by, this is coming as t square plus 1, here dt by 2 tan x into secant square x, this and this story over. So once the story is going to over, so what we are going to do, we are going to keep here as 4I by pi will be equal to 1 by 2 will go out, and then here it is going to be 0 to infinity 1 by t square plus this dt, which is going to give you this 1 by 2 tan inverse t infinity 0. So I will be equal to pi by 8, here tan inverse infinity minus tan inverse 0, story over. So it is exactly going to give you pi by 8 into pi by 2. So I will be equal to pi square by 16 answer. Very good Ashutosh, answer is absolutely correct. Understood everyone what I have done? Just one small work I have done, that is implementation of property. Only one property mostly I have applied here. After that same old technique beta, that is sin to the power 4x cos to the power 4x. Beginning how we were solving the question, same thing we have done, just we have just used this property. 0 to pi by 2 was there, just pi by 2 minus x, only this property we have. You got Maheshwal? Super beta. Sarvna, did you got it? Now look here, only one small work, that is application of this property. After that the only story making part was there, and that is to stretch the question systematically, just write, nothing else. So pi by 2 took out, 2 got multiplied there, 4 by pi is coming, tan x into secant square. The only second key point is divided by cos to the power 4x. Once you have just divided by cos to the power 4x, then this part is coming, then take tan square x is equal to t, and then whatever you wish you do, answer is coming this much. So I will be equal to pi square by 16. I is coming as pi square by 16. Shall we go for next one? Shall we go for next one? So we have discussed all the property. Now we are going to go to property number. We have time. We are going to go to property number 8. Okay, what is property number 8? So property number 8 says that if f of x is a continuous function defined in the closed interval, f of x is a continuous function defined in the closed interval, defined in minus a to a, then this f of x dx will be equal to 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x dx. This is exactly going to be proved. We are going to prove this part only. Okay, so this is exactly property number 8. Property number 8. So we are very slowly going towards the end of the property after that. So this is exactly property number 8. Property number 8, we are going towards property number 8. So now minus a to f of x, this part will be just, we have to prove this one. Now all the properties we are proving. Here also let's try prove this property. So what we are going to do, we are going to take LHS. We have to bring this one for the property. So now LHS is minus a to a f of x dx. So now what we are going to do, nothing, play with this, nothing, play with this. So here it is going to be minus a, shall we go for minus a to 0 f of x dx. Now it is going to come from 0 to a f of x dx. Now this part is already there. We know that in this property lower limit is 0, upper limit is a. Only what we have to play with is minus a to 0. So we are going to take this one separately, we are going to solve. So solving minus a to 0 f of x dx, solving minus a to 0 f of x dx. So how we are going to solve this one? Now we are just going to take x equal to, so we are going to take let x equal to minus t. because here minus part is there. Function means minus, we have to substitute. So specifically what we are going to do, since this part we are not touching, we already got this section. So here x will be equal to minus t if we will take. So we have just taken x equal to minus t. After that we are going to differentiate it. So once you are going to differentiate it, x will become 1. This will become minus dt by dx. So dx will be equal to minus dt. Now lower limit, upper limit, play with this. So when you are going to take x equal to minus a, when x will be equal to minus a, then this part is coming as minus a minus t. So t is exactly coming as a, and when x will be equal to 0, when x will be exactly equal to 0, t will be exactly coming as 0. So now how you are going to write this part? This part how you are going to write? That is minus a to 0 f of x dx is now written as here, instead of f of x, we are going to write f of t. So minus f of t into minus dt, because instead of dx we are going to write minus dt. Now lower limit is coming as a, upper limit is coming as 0. So now one small work, we are going to take minus out. So it is exactly going to come 0 to a to 0. Here minus t part and dt is coming. We know one property now. That property says that a to b, since this property is telling a to b f of x dx can be written as minus b to a f of x dx. So if we will implement this property, this part is going to come as 0 to a f of minus t dt. Again another property says that the function of same time is independent of variable. So it is going to come as 0 to a f of minus x dx. So overall this one got converted into minus a to 0 f of x dx is nothing but, that is minus a to 0 f of x dx is nothing but we got it as 0 to a f of minus x dx. So this part we got. Now directly we are going to substitute here. So now one substitution is going to be there. So we came to know one small thing, that when we are going to write minus a to a f of x dx, then this part will become 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x dx. This is what we had to prove. So this is the property number 8. This is which property? This is property number 8. Come on, quickly tell me, did you understood property number 8? Then based on this, at least 1-2 questions we are going to solve. Then I'll give you some questions to practice also. Okay, come on, quickly tell me, understood property number 8, beta? Property number 8 you have understood? Quickly say, you've understood property number 8. I think it is going out of screen. Property number 8 understood? Okay, Mahesh understood, Sarvana understood. Now beta, we will see the magical power of property number 8. Property number 8 is very unique property beta. Just by seeing the lower limit and upper limit now, you will come to know that I have to apply property number 8. Okay, wherever you will see the lower limit as minus pi by 2, upper limit as pi by 2, that means you have to convert it as 0 to pi by 2. Means where lower limit and upper limit is same now, just don't do anything, apply property number 8. I'm just joking. You have to see the function part also, but 100% when you will be seeing the question, you will just play with this. Like now question is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and then 1 by 1 plus e to the power sin x dx. Come on, go for this question. Apply property and kill this problem. Same question we have solved, but the limit was different. Same question we have solved 2 days back, but the limit, I think 2 days or 1 day back we have solved the same pattern question, but that time it was different. Integral means lower limit and upper limit was different. Now let's see who is going to solve the answer. Very good, answer is coming 0, Vishu. Check one more time, beta. Vishu is telling answer is coming as 0 minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So better directly if we will implement this property, then what we are going to see here is it will become 0 to pi by 2. One time f of x will be written as it is. So we are going to write it as 1 plus e to the power sin x, and then one time it will become f of minus x. So wherever x will be, it will become minus sin x dx. Okay beta. So now what we are going to do is 0 to pi by 2, we are going to keep it as it is. The minus part is there now beta. So what we are going to do, e to the power sin x plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by e to the power sin x dx is there. Now take LCM, it is going to come as 0 to pi by 2. Okay, anyone answer? Check this one. Now we show it is absolutely correct beta. So it is exactly going to take LCM, it is going to come as 1 plus e to the power sin x by 1 plus e to the power sin x, and dx will be there. So this and this will get cancelled. So I will be equal to 0 to pi by 2. This is coming as dx. So I will be equal to x, that is pi by 2 to 0. So it is I will be coming as pi by 2 as answer. I will be coming as pi by 2 answer. I will be coming as pi by 2 answer. Now how I have solved this region, this part how I have solved. Some children will have problem in understanding that what I have done to this part. Exactly this part same, but this part how I have solved, it is coming as 1 plus 1 by e to the power sin x. Take LCM, so it is going to come as e to the power sin x plus 1 by e to the power sin x. Let the sin x go up. So e to the power sin x by e to the power sin x plus 1. And this side is 1 by e to the power sin x plus 1. So now these two are same. So it will become e to the power sin x by 1 plus e to the power sin x. So this will get cancelled. That's why I have cancelled that one. Pi by 2, Vishika Maheshwal, absolutely correct answer beta. So okay, now next question, one last question for today. Okay, one last question for today. Get ready everyone. Then I am going to give you some homework question for solving. At least one question everyday practice. Now question is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 cos x 1 plus e to the power x dx. Go for this question. 1 plus e to the power x dx. Go for this question. Then I will give you some homework question. Yes. If there will be any question to give, I will give. Yes, I'll give you some question. Okay, just last one question. It will not take more time. Just 1 minute, beta. Just 1 minute. So same property, we are going to go fast here. It will be equal to I. So once it will be equal to I, it will become 0 to pi by 2. Now this part will be coming as cos of x by 1 plus e to the power x plus cos of pi by 2 minus x. Cos of pi by 2 minus x is going to come. Cos of pi by 2 minus x plus e to the power pi by 2 minus x. Think about it. Answer is coming as 1. How answer is going to come as 1, dear? Pi by 2 part is going to be, sure answer is going to become as cos of minus x. Absolutely beta. Because here pi by 2 minus x e to the power pi by 2 minus x, we are not going to supplement. Now I am going to tell you one thing, that is in the first quadrant pi by 2 minus x will be there, or it is going to be minus x. It is going to be minus x. So this part, because function is written f of interval part, we can write it as directly. So here we are going to write it as pi by 2 cos x by 1 plus e to the power x, and then limit part we are going to write it as cos of minus x by 1 plus e to the power minus x dx. So cos of minus x will become x, 100% sure, correct only. So this part we are not going to write, we will directly write here as minus x, and this part is going to be minus x. Okay, so same step written. So we are going to add this one out. Cos of minus x is going to be cos x. So now this part is going to get added, but before adding we have to just do one work, and that is here cos x will be taken common, then this part is coming as 1 plus e to the power x plus 1 by e to the power x dx. So now add it 1, it is going to come as 1 plus e to the power x by 1 plus e to the power x. Only one small work will be, that is cos x will be here. This part will get cancelled, everything is equal to I. Okay, everything is equal to I. So now here 0 to pi by 2, cos x will become only there. So cos x will become sin x. So sin x is going to be here. So sin of x is pi by 2 and 0. Pi by 2 and 0. So now sin pi by 2 value is coming as 1 minus 0. I is coming as 1. Absolutely correct. Super. Okay. No, last question. One question I am giving you as homework. Don't run away. Don't run away. Question is only one question. Promise. Only one question. Only one question to practice. That is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 log of 2 minus sin x by 2 plus sin x dx. That's it. 2 minus sin x by 2 plus sin x dx. Only one question for practice. Minus pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Only one question to practice. Okay. Yes, correct only. Okay, I am going to keep it till here. Question is I equal to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 log of 2 minus sin x by 2 plus sin x. Will be able to solve? Shall I keep it till here? Try this question out and tell the answer beta. Okay? Bye bye.